What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Scents. So I did get a subscriber request and they said, hey, do some more Freshies and specifically do some Freshies for the summer. So these can be spring and summer. I mean, you know, these work really well in the heat, but they work really well in the semi-heat, if you will. So I'm gonna do 10 that I have that some people aren't talking about anymore. Some people don't talk about it all, but you know, I think these are really, really good. A lot of them you can get, well, a few of them you can get at the rack stores, but most of them you would get, you know, on the web. I call it the web. How old am I? Anyway, but you know what I'm talking about. You can get it at discounters and not pay a lot of money for most of them. So if you want to know what I have to say about some of these, stick around. I'll see you guys in a second. Thanks, guys. So what's happening, guys? Thanks for stopping by again. Before we start, I just want to address some questions from some of my subscribers. I am feeling better. For those of you who know, I fell back in January, hit my head really, really hard, and got a concussion. And sometimes I think you'll see it in some of the videos. I tend to forget things or, you know, flip on words. And that's what's happening to me right now. So I've been going to the doctor. They say it's going to take a long time. I have constant headaches, but you know, I'm doing okay. So thanks for asking. I'm on getting there slowly, but it's taking some time. So now let's get to what we're here for. Because some of you will say, I don't want to know about your health. Get to the point. You know, one guy or a woman, I don't know who it was, said, you talk too much, get to the point. You know what? My response to that was, don't watch my videos. I talk. I like to talk, and I like to have a repertoire with you guys and, you know, talk about stuff. So if you don't like it, don't comment. Just don't watch my videos. Simple. But let's start talking about these fragrances. Now, this one I haven't seen anybody talk about for a little while, and this is Armaf's Mandarin Sky, okay, which looks a lot like their, you know, their Odyssey, Odyssey Black, Odyssey White. They came out with a whole line. This one is really, really good. This is a really nice scent. This is a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal. Not a bad atomizer. Oh my God, it's so good. It's spicy orange is what you get at the very beginning, and oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Very clean, very fresh, spicy, but you get that orange feel. It has sage, mandarin orange, caramel, tonka bean, vetiver, ambroxan, cedar, and if you want a really, really nice, fresh, clean, spicy, orangey kind of scent, this is a really good one to get. The longevity and the projection are pretty good on it as well. So I highly recommend Mandarin Sky Odyssey by Armaf. Next one. Now this one hardly ever gets talked about, and I kind of know why. I mean, there's a million Creed Aventus clones out there. This one is like an under the radar one, and it's by Banana Republic. And it is Banana Republic's, hold on, I'm trying to find, do they even have, yeah. Banana Republic's Black Walnut Legend, okay? And this is a clone of Creed Aventus. It came out in 2006. It's a really nice one. It actually is very, very nice. It's got cognac, kumquat, tobacco, incense, Virginia cedar, musk. It's got moderate projection, moderate longevity, a little lower than moderate longevity. It doesn't last that long. I wish it lasted longer, but for the price that you would pay, like at a Burlington, because that's probably where you would find it, it's a really nice scent. It really is, and it smells quite a bit like Creed Aventus, not exactly, but really, really nice scent, you know, good gym scent, good scent to wear when you're just gonna go out and do some chores, and it's not gonna cost you a lot of money. So that is Banana Republic's Black Walnut Legend. I suggest, you know, if you see it and you have a couple of bucks on you, pick it up because it's actually a really nice one. Next. All right, so the next one we're gonna talk about is another Banana Republic fragrance, and this one is really, really nice as well, and it is Banana Republic's Vintage Green number 78. It is citrusy, it's very, very earthy, really, really nice. Nice atomizer. Yeah, and it does have a little woodiness to it as well. This has bergamot, green leaves, mandarin orange, green tea, fig, jasmine, magnolia, vetiver, musk, and cedar. It is a unisex fragrance, so ladies, this one is actually a really nice one for you as well. You can still usually get this, although I haven't seen it in a while, at Burlington for, I think it's 21 or 19.99, somewhere around that range, and it is really well worth it. Very, very clean, green, woody. I think what comes out the most is the mandarin orange and the bergamot. Yeah, it's really good. If you guys see it, and again, if you have some money to spare, I would definitely not pass up on Banana Republic's Vintage Green. Next. Now, the last, 7 that I have. Out of the last 7 that I have, I probably have about 5 of them that have grapefruit in it. I didn't do it on purpose, but they have, grapefruit seems to be a really big thing for the summer. Don't know why. But this one is, where is it? Hold on. Here it is. Legend Spirit by Montblanc. Now, Legend Spirit is really, really nice. People say it smells like Hawas, Rasasi Hawas, or Invictus Aqua. Oh, and you get that grapefruit right off the bat, the bergamot, pink pepper. It is so peppery, I can't even tell you. You get water notes, lavender, cardamom, musk, woods, cashmere wood, white wood, and then you get oak moss in it as well. It is a really clean scent, but it does become musky and woody towards the dry down. But really, really nice. And for the price you're gonna pay for it, I think it's really well worth it. I think it's a good gym scent. I think it's a good just errand kind of scent as well. And you can't go wrong with Legend Spirit. Another one that's really, really nice is Mont Blanc Individual. That's a really good spring summer fragrance as well. So if you see Legend Spirit, give it a try because I think you'll like it. Don't pay the prices that the department stores want you to pay. I saw Legend Spirit at, I think it was Dillard's or Macy's, one or the other, and it was like $70 for a small little bottle like this, like $70. It's ridiculous the prices that they want to charge you at the department stores. I saw Vince Camuto that I paid, I think it was $14.99 at the rack stores for, and they had it for $65. Ridiculous. So don't buy stuff from the department stores unless you absolutely have to. Get it, you know, online or through a rack store. But Legend Spirit by Montblanc, really, really good one to get as well. Next. Now this one needs no introduction. This is a great, great party scent. One of the main reasons is because it projects and it lasts a long time. And that is Versace Eros. Now this one has really heavy tones of mint and geranium, vetiver as well. It's got a ton of cedar in it. Madagascar cedar, Atlas cedar, and just regular cedar. That's what the notes say. But this is a great party fragrance. Really, really good for the spring and summer. I would kind of tone down the sprays in the spring and summer because it is a long-lasting and very good projecting fragrance. But if you want a nice, safe fragrance, this is a good one to get. Now, it is polarizing, and you have your haters and you have your lovers. So, you know, you're always going to have that with everything. But I like it. It's clean. It's nothing special about it to me, but it's a really nice, clean fragrance that, you know, smells just really, really good. So that's another one. Next. All right, now this needs no introduction. It has been touted for years by everybody, especially Jeremy Fragrance. Jeremy Fragrance touted this one like crazy, and it is Nautica Voyage. And again, Nautica Voyage is another one that's kind of polarizing. People love it, people hate it, but people love and hate everything, so screw that. This came out in 2006. It's had a lot of flankers as well, but this is my very, very favorite. This is one that, you know, people talk about. People talk about fragrances that the second you smell it, it takes you back in time to some point in your life. And this one to me is one of those. I've had a lot of good memories with Nautica Voyage. It's not expensive. You could still find this at the rack stores. It has been reformulated quite a bit, and even the caps have changed here and there, but the DNA of the scent has stayed the same. And this has got green apple, green leaves, lotus, mimosa, musk, cedar, oak moss, and amber. People will say, and I've said it too in videos, I smell cucumber. And that's, if you blind tested me on what this scent is, the second I'll smell it, it'll take me back to smelling cucumbers. It doesn't have cucumber in it, or does it? Who knows? But yeah, it's a really good scent. And Jeremy Fragrance touted this for years on his website, on his YouTube channel, and it still sells like hotcakes on Amazon as well. And for a good reason, because it's a very unique scent. It doesn't smell like anything I've smelled before. It really doesn't. It's just its own thing, you know, and I like it for that. Lasts a good time, not your 8-10 hours, but you know, when you're talking about Freshies, spring and summer fragrances, they add a lot of citruses to it, orange, fruity kind of notes to it, and those tend not to last that long. Sometimes in the heat will make them project better and last a little longer, but you probably will end up having to respray here and there. And Nautica Voyage is, you know, no exception. You will have to do that as well. But if you want a fresh, clean fragrance, spray it one more time. Ah, it's so nice. It's a masculine scent, although again, women wear what you want. And it's a really fresh one. It's been around for years, and that is Nautica Voyage. Highly recommend it. Next. Now this one is another one that doesn't get talked about that much. It's been around for years. This bottle that I have is probably one of the original bottles, and it's the original scent, and it is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue, and it's Light Blue regular, not Light Blue Forever, not Light Blue Love, not Light Blue, you know, whatever other flankers they came out with. This is Light Blue Pour Homme, and this is an Eau de Toilette. Guys, if you want a really nice, clean scent, this is the way to go. If you see it in the rack stores, you know, or anywhere, I definitely suggest you get it because it is such a nice fragrance and it's not talked about that much. This also has grapefruit. It's got bergamot, Sicilian mandarin, juniper, pepper, rosemary, Brazilian rosewood, musk, incense, and oak moss. It starts off kind of citrusy, but that muskiness comes off right at the beginning as well. Usually you get the citrusy, and then as it starts to dry down, it becomes more musky. To me, I get the citrusy with musk in there already, you know, as a slight undertone, and then it becomes muskier as it goes along. I'm gonna spray it. Yeah, it's just a really nice, clean, fresh fragrance. Oh, it's so good. It really is good. Now, I don't know, because I haven't gotten another bottle, you know, recently. So I don't know how much of a difference there is between this bottle, which is an OG bottle. This thing, I've had it for years. I'm trying to see if it has a date on it. Or the newer bottles, how much the scent has changed. But if it hasn't, light blue's a really nice way to go. A lot of people talk about light blue forever and how good that is. I don't have that one. I have light blue Love is Love, which I like a lot as well, but this is still my favorite. So clean, fresh, citrusy, musky, really good scent. I've gotten a lot of compliments with it as well. So that's a good one to get. Down to the last three, so let's move on to the next one. Now the next one is by Dossier. And Dossier is a hit and miss. There's some fragrances that I like, there's some fragrances that I don't. A lot of their fragrances have, and I've got like 9 of them. They have this note to all of them, like some binder or something that they use in it that I smell in each and every one at the beginning. As it starts to dry down, they take on more of the notes and the scent of what they're trying to mimic. And this is a clone. This is called Aromatic Ginger. And this is a clone of Louis Vuitton's and Louis Vuitton, and I'm going to try and say this name, Luminescite. Luminescite? I don't know. It's a weird name, but it's a really, really good one, guys. This has got top notes of ginger, grapefruit, marine notes, mid notes of clary sage, rosemary, geranium, and then base notes of amber, cyst labdanum. And this is one of my favorite of the ones that I have from Dossier. It is really, really fresh and clean, and it smells delicious. Their atomizers kick butt. Yeah, and it is a really good clone of the Louis Vuitton fragrance. It really, really is. It lasts on my skin maybe 3 to 4 hours, and then I have to respray. But I do get compliments on it. You know, people are always like, when I wear it, people are like, what are you wearing? It smells so good. And it does project quite a bit, maybe a foot and a half. But a great clone of the Louis Vuitton fragrance, which if you notice, I'm not saying the name because I can't say it. I don't know why. But Aromatic Ginger is a good way to go if you want to get a decent clone of that. Now, there is another clone. I forget who's it by, John Lowe, which I forget who makes John Lowe. Is it Maison Alhambra? Somebody makes a John Lowe fragrance that's supposed to be like Luminescite. But this one for like $40 you're gonna pay is not a bad way to go. Next. Now, one that you guys should know already is Versace Dylan Blue. Versace Dylan Blue is a great fragrance. It's been touted like by everybody. It's got fig leaves in it, watery notes, bergamot, grapefruit, violet leaves, patchouli, papyrus, musk, saffron, frankincense. I get a lot of the fig leaves. I get a lot of the violet leaves in it. It's to me a unique scent. It's kind of like, I want to say fruity, but it's not. I think what you smell the most is like the fig leaves in it, and the grapefruit. It is a little spicy. It's known as being a really nice like party fragrance as well. Its performance is good. Its longevity is decent, and its projection is okay as well. Really, really good scent, guys. If you want I just have to spray it again because I'm trying to figure out what it is that. It's almost orangey, but you get that fig leaf. It's kind of a bit like 3 a.m. where 3 a.m. has fig leaf in it, and you smell it. It's fig leaf with a fruity undertone to it as well. Really, really good scent, guys. Dylan Blue by Versace. Last but not least is a clone of Silver Mountain Water by Creed. And you guys probably know what it is. It's a freaking fingerprint magnet, and that is Club de Nuit Sillage. It's very metallic when you spray it. Hold on. Yeah, it's metallic when you spray it. It's got bergamot, courant, lemon, lime, violet leaf, ginger, rose, iris, jasmine, ambroxan, musk, sandalwood, cedar. It's touted as being one of the better clones of Creed Silver Mountain Water, and it is really, really good. It lasts a really long time. Its projection is about 2 feet as well. But guys, really, really nice. I mean, some people say it's too metallic for them. I don't get the metallic feel. I get a little bit of it, but as far as the scent is concerned, really, really good. I get more of the bergamot, like it's citrusy. That's what it is. It's a metallic citrusy kind of scent. But really, really a really good buy. I would definitely recommend Sillage. If you don't want to spend the over $300 that you are going to spend on Creed Silver Mountain Water, which probably isn't worth it, yes, the quality is much, much better. Okay, the smoothness is probably much, much better. But they water the Creeds down. Creed has been sold to another company, and they definitely are reformulating a lot of their stuff. They're knocking them down, you know, just to make a little bit more cash. So you don't get the performance on the Creeds that you used to. And so fragrances like this one, where you'll get really good performance, you'll pay 1/10 of the price that you would for a Creed fragrance. And, you know, most of the people around you are not even going to know that you're not wearing a Creed fragrance. They just won't know. And that's the case with a lot of the clones. People, you have your clone heads, and then you have your, I will never do a clone, they're horrible, blah, blah, blah. You know, forget about those people. If they want to spend $400 on something that's going to last them maybe 4 hours, or spend $40 on something that's going to last them 8 hours and smell exactly the same as what they have, then go ahead and do it. I don't care. Okay, so if you're a clone hater, I'm sorry, but for a lot of us, especially, you know, this day and age, that can't afford to spend $300 on one bottle of a fragrance, then the clones are a great way to go. So I don't knock clones. I don't. As a matter of fact, that's my thing, is like, can I get something that smells really, really close to a $400 fragrance and spend $30 to $40? I'm not being cheap. I'm being frugal. So there's a big difference between that. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this video. I hope you subscribe, comment, share, you know, because that's what keeps my videos going. I'm close to 5,000. I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 5,000. So guys, please make sure you subscribe. It doesn't harm you at all. You don't get inundated with emails. If you look at YouTube all the time, the biggest thing is it's going to say, hey, PR Scents put out a new video, and that's it. So a big percentage of you guys that watch these videos don't subscribe. I don't know why, but you know, subscribe and like. That's the only thing I ask of you. So guys, that's 10 spring summer freshies that I think you should look at. And if you like this video, like I said, subscribe and like. And as always, guys, you guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.